Hello. Welcome to another episode of Confessions of an Ag Teacher Educator. This is episode 27. It's amazing how time's flying, of Ag Ed 412. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Today, we came back as a class after being actually apart for 2 weeks doing authentic field experiences. Students had to complete a 3-day micro teaching in one of the assigned schools that was not their cooperating center, and then complete a life knowledge lesson at their cooperating center. So real students, real teaching, we'll see what the real results are. It was interesting how today came together for class. The purpose of the day was reflection on those authentic experiences. But some things happened to me in the past week that made me reflect deeply as well. I used to think that as a teacher, if you had one word to describe me, I'd want students to say passionate or enthusiastic. Now I realize that if there could be one word to describe me, I would want it to be authentic, because there are so many inauthentic things in this world that when I am excited, it's because I'm truly excited about them and for them. And when I am serious, it's because I'm truly serious about the importance of what they're doing. So that authenticity would be the one word I want them to describe. Well, if I care about that, I got to be real with them. I have to admit sometimes perhaps I only show the sunshine. I think that's a tendency we fall into as teacher educators. We only share the great things, or rah, cheer them up. So this past week, I had the misfortune as an individual of having a former student that I taught at high school pass away, Hannah Farbo. And Hannah was a bright, shining star, full of energy and love and laughter. And it was a great tragedy to have her taken from us too early. And there was a part of me over the week that really is like this teaching thing. You open yourself up, you invest in students, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to potentially be hurt so much. And that's a scary, real thing to say. But then there's the other part of me that realized, no, Hannah lived life of gusto. That my life was better for having Hannah in it. And because of teaching, I get to be in the lives of all of my students. Another student sent me a text on Thanksgiving. It shared a Bible verse I had shared with her in a letter when she, as she put it, was a crazy teenager without direction. It talked about letting your light shine in Matthew chapter 5, I believe, verse 14 to 16. Most of us remember the Sunday school version of "This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm going to let it shine." And I realized that to be authentic with students, we had to talk today about they have the opportunity not only to let their light shine, but to help so many future students in these authentic experiences, and experiences that they went out in the past 2 weeks that maybe didn't go perfect as planned, but to help those students find the light within them to show the world. And then what can we learn from this, looking ahead for this last 2 weeks, and as we get to begin this great 15-week experience of student teaching, to continue to refine, to get better, to be more proficient at letting our light shine, which is helping others find their light. So it was a great reflection, and a little bit deeper than I usually go, perhaps as far as emotion, but I am very proud of where our student teachers are now and the direction they're heading, and I know they're going to have a great spring. Thank you for tuning in to Confessions of an Ag Teacher Educator.